Hey guys, are you a leader or are you a poser? That is the question you must ask yourself today. I see plenty of posers disguised as leaders in everyday life, everywhere you go. You see them at the grocery store, you see them at school, you see them at church, you see them everywhere you go. And for the most part, these posers call themselves leaders for whatever reason. Somebody puts them into a supervisor role, a manager role, a director role, and they think they're a leader. They're not a leader, they're a poser. But most importantly, outside of, I would say, schools, and if you're religious, is the posers that you have to deal with in everyday life if you're in the corporate world. Nothing is worse than having somebody above you of authority in a poser role that think they are a leader because, again, they were put into a role that they should not be in, right? There's, kind of the big three, right? There is integrity, there's intellect, and there's passion. If you don't have integrity, you can forget the other two. Most people are intelligent enough, hopefully they're intelligent enough to be in the role they're in, but you'd be surprised of how many people don't even have that. And then the passion, I think, is missing from most. Out of those three, again, integrity, you just have it or you don't. You're not going to change that overnight. There's people out there that are selfish. They're going to do whatever is best for them. They're all about the quick buck. They're all about that quick promotion. They are all about them, right? They're not about helping you. Now, the intellectual side, do they have the smarts? Do they have the right experience? Do they go to the right school? How were they taught? And then the passion is really something that you cannot teach. You either have it or you don't. Somewhat like integrity. Now, that translates into all of these posers that you see. And you really have to question yourself. And you have to question others. Are the people that are teaching your kids, are they posers? Are they leaders? The leaders at your church, so-called leaders, are they posers or not? But there's leadership positions all over the place. Your accountant, policeman, firefighter, your politicians. Really got to sit back and question all of those and how or why they are in, quote, leadership roles. I personally talk about leadership quite a bit because my job and what I do, you have to be a leader in many different levels of the organization. And over the years, 16, 17 years of the experience that I have, I've seen my fair share of very great leaders and a whole bunch of posers. But you have to really, when you're in the corporate world, the big three, right? You have to have those big three. But you really have to walk the talk, right? You have to show to your team and to others, people above you, people below you, people in the community, that you are that leader that demands respect, that people want to work for you, that you allow people below you and you empower them to make decisions. You don't oppress them and have everything go through you. Or you don't get out, you're not too big to go get feedback from people that are below you or even above you on how you are doing or how your staff is doing. If you can't do those simple things, you are not a leader. I don't give a shit what people say or what title you have. You just aren't a leader. You're a poser, and there's a lot of posers out there. So when you're looking for a new job, or you are getting into a new job, you're getting a promotion, you need to make sure that the leaders above you are not posers. You have to go through your own due diligence and do that in whatever industry that you are in, to ensure that you're not working for a poser. Because I've worked for a couple in my past, and I tell you what, it's not fun. You don't want to be into that role. They are not a mentor that you need in order to be successful. And it's going to make your life a living hell. So that said, be a leader. Don't be a poser. If you're working for a poser, or around a poser, or have posers in your life that are in leadership positions somehow, because somehow, you're asking somehow, right? A poser probably put that poser into their role. Posers promote posers because it's the easy thing to do. Putting a true leader in place, it's difficult, and they're harder to find. All right, so don't work for those posers. Work for a leader. It's better for you in the long run. It'll make your life easier. It'll help you become an actual leader and not a poser. Okay? My name is Justin Siebert, and I'm here to help you. Check me out on Instagram at The Corporate Mentor. Check me out on LinkedIn at Justin Siebert, and obviously my YouTube channel. And we'll talk soon, okay?